Grand Supreme Day, chosen divine beings. It's your girl Ocean Messenger here with a message from the waves. I hope y'all's day is going supremely good and that your vibes are high. Go ahead and check the InnerG, for we are all gods and goddesses. Let's see what we have going on here. Give this deck a quick shuffle. I already pre-shuffled, but I'll give it another shuffle. Excuse my nails in pre-transition. About to get them hooked up here soon. Well deserved. Some of us, we do everything for everybody else and make sure everybody else is cool. Sometimes we need to give ourselves a little treat. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So don't judge my nails. I know some of the looky-loos and ops out there always have something to say, but you know, just worry about you and don't worry about me. Period. Let's see what we got going on. Pick them up as they fell. So we have the moon receiving mental clarity. Divine Collective, we're releasing fear and anxiety because at the end of the day, that's what these gooms and goblins want us to have, is a fear set mentality. A mentality where we don't think that things are going to work out. A mentality where we don't trust the Most High and what the Most High has for us. A trusting that our kingdomly heaven is here on earth and within us as well. We are hearing and trusting intuition. We are listening to ourselves. We're paying attention to our surroundings and paying attention to people. And seeing is not always with our eyes. It's also with our ears. So in this time, a lot is being unveiled about people and about the happenings that are going on around us. Meanwhile, in Karmicville, let's see what's going on. Their subconscious is blocked. Their intuition's blocked. They're having misconceptions. They're uncertain. They're still keeping up with their deception, their ambiguity. They're unstable. Their dreams are null and void. They're having super anxiety and illusion because they see us doing just fine. We're still healthy and alive and thriving. And so because they see the positivity in our outcomes of life, they now know that things are not going to be looking so good for them. Because of the illusions and confusion that they threw at us, now they're confused as to what's happening to them and what's going on around them. Second card, Ace of Coins, a risky endeavor. Sounds about right. As you can see, the plants are upside down, and there's coins all around. Money, like I said, does grow from trees, but at the end of the day, it doesn't always bring prosperity in the ways that these karmics thought would happen for them. So they're unstable, they're having delays, they're trying to iron out details, still being greedy. They're using caution around them because there is no honor amongst fools at the end of the day. They're definitely under review from the Most High, from the ancestors, spirit guides, and their life contracts are being revised. Meanwhile, our growth is going in the upright. We're receiving new beginnings, having new offers. We're flourishing, as I said. We'll be meeting new people, not just romantic-wise, but in other endeavors as well, as far as work and as far as creativity and as far as being foot soldiers for the Most High and carrying out the prophecies. We're receiving new stability. We're receiving security. Well, we've always had security. We know that the Most High keeps us secure. We're having abundance. We're growing. Not just our monies, but we are growing within inside of ourselves. That's where the wealth is at. And we're having a lot of potential. I actually am very very happy and very proud of a lot of you guys out there. I'm trying to stumble my words because they don't want this positivity coming out, but nevertheless, I'm not only seeing it here on TikTok, or not TikTok, I'm not on there as much anymore, but here on YouTube, I'm actually seeing it around me. A young female, she's around my age, but she told me this morning that she had to battle a bully, and I told her how proud of her I was, and for her to keep standing up for herself and not letting anybody test her boundaries. It's really important that we put our feet down towards people that don't have any good intentions for us, that want to see us suffer, that don't want us to see our manifestations and live in our manifestations, all because at the end of the day they're envious, lustful, and greedy. And so when we put our hands up and we say no, now people want to have attitude problems, and now they want to gun for us, and they want to gun for our positions in life, especially if we are in leadership roles. I've been knocked down from many leadership roles, and in this cycle, in this season, they're really gunning for me to try and knock me out of this leadership role. But there's nothing that they can do about it, Divine Collective, because we are, like I said, foot soldiers for the Most High. And what the Most High has for us to carry out will be carried out. So just keep doing what you're doing, and keep being those beautiful, beautiful seeds that are now sprouted into beautiful plants and beautiful flowers and beautiful fruits and vegetables. That's who we are. We are life. Whatever is dead has no life. So a lot of these empty vessels, these empty souls, they traded out their lives, and so they don't really have an existence anymore. So we're just going to keep, pouring into our soil that they try to bury us under, and we're just going to keep sprouting. Ashel. Next card. Six of Wands. Congratulations, victory, recognition, success, pride of achievement, confidence boost, milestone. That's pretty much what I just said as well. We're all being successful out here. We're not looking to the left, to the right. We're focused on what's ahead of us. And that's the reason why your front windshield is bigger than your rear windshield, is because you're supposed to be focused more on what's in front of you than what's behind you, correct? So with that, we're receiving recognition. I see a lot of us divine soldiers here on YouTube. We're supporting each other. We're giving shout outs. We're showing appreciation, giving salutes and credit where credit is due. And, Karmic field can't stand that. And that's all right. It's not for them to understand, which they do completely understand. We overstand that we are in our victory, and we're on our victory lap, and we're going to keep on running until we hit that finish line. And like I said yesterday, it's not about first place. It's about achieving the goal, completing the mission. So while they were trying to be in first place and being vain, conceited, self-centered, now they're having failure. Now they're feeling disgraceful because of their narcissism and them having to show off and trying to gain clout and credit and be in positions of power. At the end of the day, they weren't being leaders. They were being followers of the grid, the matrix. Everybody has a facade that they would like to put out there as to how they think that you should be, how you should dress, how your success should look like. And none of that outer stuff matters. What matters, as I keep saying, is what's in the inside of you. It's what your full potential is on the inside of you. And I see it as how a lot of people, they had their own everybody has their own destiny, but everybody had things that they were given from the Most High, talents, creativity, the mindset, the mentality to be able to carry out their divine destination and to be able to receive divine blessings from the Most High. But because they didn't want to take those talents, they didn't want to take those gifts from the Most High, and because they wanted to come into our lanes and try to swipe our golden medals, now they're in the complete upside down. Those big strong warriors that they thought they were just warring. War, WAR, is in war. So like I said, it's a spiritual war where pride is definitely coming before the fall, and destruction is here for these people. Last card came out. It is in the down right. As you can see, the jets are flying upside down, which is not always a bad thing when you're watching an air show, but these jets have lack of direction because they're upside down. They're not in the upright. So like it says, lack of focus, lack of momentum. They're having energy blocks. Everything that they thought was going to go for them is being on hold, and it's being delayed and stalled. And it's really time for them to take time to align and flip themselves over into the right so they can fly right. While we're flying right and gaining momentum, we're having swift progress. We're aligning. Our communication is opening up in the ethers as well here in the physical. Things are taking off. We're having forward movement, and it's air travel time, baby. It's time to take off. It's JetLyfe. It's time for us to soar the skies like we were meant to be, and as we are doing. I just want to again say I'm really proud of you, Divine Collective, for holding it down and for staying strong at the end of the day, because we have a lot of warfare going on around us. A lot of people have ganged up on us. They got on their own ships, their own warships, and have been raging the oceans and they're aircrafters and warring in the skies. But at the end of the day, who's above all of that? Who's above this realm? The Most High. So anything that they're trying to do to try and soar and glide our way, it's going to be cut off swiftly. So that's what they're facing right now. Also, yesterday I completely forgot to do the We Are deck. So I'm going to do that today because I did forget yesterday. Let's see what encouragement we have for ourselves from the We Are deck. Ooh, flying everywhere. Those over there. I'm going to take these for the day. And for those in karmic field, and for those who are not divine readers, that portray that they are, and want to say that, you know, I'm reading the oracle wrong, the spiritual messages wrong, and the tarot wrong. Well, I'm not doing it your way. I'm doing it my way, and I'm being guided from the Most High in how to do it. And also on top of that, I am a busy bee. So I'm an octopus with many arms and have many tasks and responsibilities. So I don't have the time to do a whole over an hour spread of what's going on with us and with Karmicville. But the divine, when I do pull these cards, pulls the right cards every time, and everything that is said has something to do with growth or has something to do with needing to grow. So just take the messages as they apply. My messages are for divine chosen beings. It's not based on what people think needs to be said or what messages people want to get out. This is all spiritual, and so these are direct messages from the Most High. So just take it as it comes, you guys. First card that came out on the top, Let It Change. A card about allowing change to come, about the absence of control and the ability to accept the new. That's correct. A lot of us are accepting our new selves, and a lot of people are trying to act like our new selves is a problem, a threat, is a nuisance. And that's okay for them to think, because at the end of the day, like I keep saying, it's not about how they want things to go. It's about how the Most High has everything planned out in divine timing. So allow yourself the change of the new, and also allow the change of getting rid of the old. Questions you can ask yourself: what is changing within me right now? Exactly what I said. How are you growing? How are you flourishing? What am I holding on to, even though it has run its course? That's a hard one for some of us, especially for empaths. It's hard for us to Let go of people sometimes, because at the end of the day, we really did care about them, and that's something that they overlooked and they took for granted, and they jeopardized. So getting rid of familiar ties such as family and so-called associates and friends, it can be a challenging time. But let me tell you, when you get rid of that dead weight, you're able to move so much more freely. And at the end of the day, you'll start thinking of them less and less and less, because new has come, new growings, new beginnings. So start to think about them less. And question here, what can I let go of to allow change to happen? Exactly what I said. Most of the time it's people. Most of the time it's places, and most of the time it's things. A lot of us are going to be moving, getting away from toxicities, getting away from familiar surroundings and familiar toxic things. So I'm really grateful. I'm gonna put this one right here by the Let It Change, because that's what we're doing. Having new changes, new beginnings. Second card, breathing. Breathing is the bridge to the present. When I'm in it, I'm in my body. This card is about slowing down and connecting with yourself through breath. I find myself taking breathing breaks throughout the day, in through your nose, out your mouth. A lot of people think that might be silly, that are not on their spiritual journey, but really taking time to slow down and be in the current of things, in the ebb and flow of things. It really helps to take time to see what you're grateful for, see what you have, be thankful for the little things in life. Questions: how does my state change when I focus on breathing? I kind of described that. What kind of breath brings me back to my body? Those deep breaths, man, I'm telling you. The woosah, rubbing those ears like Martin did on Bad Boys. It really does help. Michelle? I judge myself when, a card about the inner critic, about how we speak to ourselves, about the voice that sometimes closes the door instead of offering a way through. Questions: in what situations do I judge myself the most? And how do I talk to myself when things go wrong? Those are two very good questions, especially the second one is, how do I talk to myself when things go wrong? I want y'all to stay in a positive vibe and a cheery mode. If you have to dance, if you have to sing, if you have to take time and go play with your little ones and go back to your childhood, do that. Do not allow negative talk, negative that's spells on you. Spelling. You're spelling out words over your life. You're putting out in the atmosphere negativity instead of positivity. When you do that, it attracts what you're thinking. So if you're saying that you're not strong, you can't do it, nothing's gonna happen your way, nothing's gonna go your way, people don't love you, then that's what you're gonna attract, and you're gonna stay in that toxicity of thinking, of a lack mindset. So for this 2026, we're not taking anything that lacks. We want everything that endures, everything that is consistent, everything that gives us prosperity. Correct? I shall. For the last one that I have, I can ask for help. This card is about the ability. Sorry, this card is about the power of mutuality, about allowing yourself to ask and be heard. Why is it hard for me to ask for help, and what kind of support would I like to receive? That's a hard one, especially when you don't have a physical supportive tribe around you. It can be hard to ask for help because you're so used to doing everything on your own, and at the end of the day, you know, you really can't depend on anybody. So it's like you have to muster all that strength and all that power up yourself to carry out the happenings going on with you and around you. So I know that it's hard to trust people. However, keep that heart chakra open, and also that throat chakra. That would be the green and blue auras. Oh yeah, they don't want me to get this out. and allow that heart to be able to see people for who they are. If you feel like you cannot trust them, then understandably, don't go towards their way and ask them for anything. But to connect to resources and advocates out there that genuinely want to help you, absolutely take that. You can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink, and that goes for yourself as well. And a closed mouth doesn't get fed. So at the end of the day, sometimes you just have to put that pride to the side, and in order to upgrade and not be on survival mode within yourself, you will have to open up and ask for help sometimes. But the help mostly comes from the Most High, your spirit guides, and your ancestors, who are always watching you, always in support of you, and you will be taken care of at the end of the day. It might not seem like that, but that's where that lack mindset has to be canceled out within your mind, so that you know on a firm foundation that everything is going to be okay, that you are supported. You just have to allow yourself to have an open heart, even when people's hearts are unopened to you a lot of the time. Asheo. Well, tribe, that is my time. That is the spread. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Keep those heads up, keep those chests out, and keep that crown adjusted. I will see y'all on the next time. Asheo, love and light.